Strange, because we really hadn't had the humdinger of a fight I'd expected. "Well, that's just peachy, Mom. I guess without Dad here, Travis and Hank and I mean nothing to you." My brow furrowed. "Don't even think that." She leaned against the countertop, arms crossed, thick pink lips pursed. Another feature she'd gotten from her father. I raked my teeth across my own to keep from thinking about Jackson's. The way they felt when he'd kissed me. Especially that first time. And the last. If I could remember it. "Sarah, between keeping the house and going to work and just dealing with your father not being here, I'm tired, sweetheart, and I don't know if I have the energy this year to go get the tree, to cut it down, to get it home, to string the lights, to—" I couldn't finish. Sarah crossed the room, taking the chair next to mine and wrapping me in an awkward but tight hug. "Mom, I know, I do." She squeezed as she whispered words of encouragement, then sat back, taking my hands in hers, long fingers entwining. "Look, I know this year will be hard, the hardest, but look, I've got my own truck, you know." Yes, I knew. Again, so much like her father. Why buy a car when Ram made trucks, he'd always say. "Travis and Hank and I can go to Stedman's Christmas tree farm. We can cut the tree, we can haul it home, and Travis and I will even get the lights up." I stared at our hands, still laced together at their fingers. "But, Sarah, the ornaments." "Mom," she said, "look at me." I did. When had she grown into such a woman? When had she become my heart's protector? "Mom, I'll help you. The boys and I both will." She grinned. "And let's see if Washburn's is selling tinsel this year. Let's make it the most traditional tree it can be." I attempted to smile. "I don't think department stores have sold that stuff in years." "Then I'll order it off Amazon." She grinned at me. "You know they're not just about selling books, right? They sell everything from books to bras." My shoulders sagged as I tried not to laugh. "Sarah." Come on. If not for yourself and if not for me, for the boys. Especially little Hank. Won't this year be hard enough on him?" She had a point. "All right," I conceded. "But make sure the tree is a good one." Sarah released my hands and gave the world a fist pump. A Fraser, fat and tall, not thin and squatty. I know. She stood, pulled her sleeves back to her wrists. The bands had stretched, and I frowned. That tea had cost nearly $30 outlandish. "And stop looking at the bands of my sleeves," she ordered. "They'll go back as soon as you wash them." I gave her a half smile. "Will they?" I asked. Did anything ever really go back after it had been stretched out of shape? She planted a kiss on top of my head. "They will, promise." Sarah started out of the kitchen. "I gotta go get ready for work." "When will you get the tree?" I asked, now feeling ready to get the whole ordeal over with. "After work. I'll come get the boys and we'll go." A half hour later, I took the final sip of tepid coffee as Sarah returned to the kitchen. She wore a pair of skinny jeans and hooded sweatshirt over her work tee. The one that advertised Morgan's Auto Parts Store. The champion of auto parts. Jackson's store. Nope. Jackson's life. "Are the boys still asleep?" I asked. "I can only assume. I haven't heard a peep out of either of them." She opened the pantry door and pulled a packet of cheese and peanut butter crackers from it.